This is Arturia's new mini keyboard, the MicroLab MK3. And this keyboard is pretty great. To be honest, it's going to become my new travel keyboard. I've had the previous generation for several years, and this new generation looks pretty dope and has some new features as well. But before we dive into what it can offer and what is different between the previous generation, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The new MicroLab keyboard is going to be an excellent keyboard for anybody that has a smaller studio space or likes to travel. Those are the two main reasons why I bought my MicroLab all those years ago. I got this guy in 2018 and it does not look like there's a scratch on it, and it's been a pretty durable keyboard. And I think that's going to be safe to say for the next generation as well. And there's going to be a couple things different between this keyboard and the new one. So let's dive in and talk about it. The best thing, in my opinion, or the thing that's really appealing to me about the new keyboard, is it's going to be USB-C. This keyboard has traditional USB and it even has a cable wrapped around it. Not my favorite aspect of that keyboard, because sometimes I feel like that cable would get in the way, and I don't have a USB port on my computer. I haven't had one for years. So instead of bringing an adapter with me, I just brought a whole new cable and left this cable wrapped around the keyboard for all those years. But now that's going to be USB-C. I use USB-C all the time to charge my phone, my computer, and yeah, I might need a specific one that primarily focuses on data, but I can just bring a USB-C cable with me pretty easily, and I don't have to worry about any cable that's attached to the side or might get damaged or anything that could go into that port, because it's a pretty small port. And they've also added an additional port for a sustain pedal. So if you like to write music with sustain, you can now do so in a smaller space or travel on the go. The next thing that I really enjoy that they're keeping for the new keyboard is going to be the style and feel of the keys. These keys feel so good. It feels like an actual keyboard. Like, it's not plastic, it doesn't bounce up fast. You can push down, there's a little bit of pressure that you can feel is being applied to how hard you're pushing on your keys. And I've used this keyboard specifically to write music for probably the last 6-7 years, maybe even longer, because it's just been such a good keyboard. And when I lived in New York, I didn't have a lot of space, so this keyboard made a lot of sense. And I've traveled on over 50 trips with this keyboard. This keyboard here has been to Hawaii, Las Vegas, Canada, all over the US really. And not a dent, not a scratch, it still functions totally fine. And I have no doubt that the Mark III is going to be the same, if not a higher quality. I have to get my hands on it to know for sure, but honestly, the design, the look of it, it's so sleek. It comes only in 2 colors now, so hopefully that means there's going to be more inventory. So I think overall for $89, this is a pretty solid keyboard. Now it is a little bit more expensive than when this guy came out. When this one came out, it was only $79. Now I may have got a deal on it back then. Maybe it was the same price back then as well as the new one is. But for $89, a portable MIDI keyboard that has solid keys is hard to come by. We mostly see MIDI keyboards that have drum pads or other features that I feel kind of aren't really there for people that really just want to focus on using their DAW or don't have a lot of space, or just want to be able to throw something in a bag and travel with it. This fit pretty easily in any duffel, suitcase, or backpack I've taken. And I've been able to pull it out and work on music on a train, a bus, an airplane, an airport, and be able to write music. And it's super easy to take out if I wake up early to get an idea started, or if I'm staying up a little bit later to try and record an idea that I had throughout the day. The MicroLab has been a very good keyboard to me, and I have no doubt that the MicroLab 3 is going to be even better. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for the USB-C and sustain pedal? Do you like the new design? Do you like the keys on the current MicroLab? And do you think you'll like them on the Mark III as well? And do you think this is going to be the ultimate travel keyboard for you? It's been the ultimate travel keyboard for me all these years. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.